Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you this nice evening out to the shed of many names where we're going to get busy doing a little fermenting. Yes, I am finally getting around to doing some fermenting. I have been wanting to for a while, and now it's time to do it. And what we're going to do is some fermented garlic scapes. Yes, they are delicious. And they're so much better for you because these are lacto fermented, which means there's no vinegar, but they naturally will ferment. They will get a sour like pickle taste. Oh, and you can season them. They're wonderful. It's been a long time since I've got to make some fermented garlic scapes. So let's have some fun. We're going now. Everything before I get started. Everything needs to be clean and sanitized. Your canning funnel, excuse me, your jars, your weight. If you have what I call a bubbler or air stop, make sure that's clean and sanitized, and your top as well. Now, if you do not have this set up, you can always just put a lid on it, not tight, and what we call unscrew it and burp it daily so it does not explode on you. Yes, it will explode on you if you're not careful. Not to scare anyone, to tell people the truth. So let's get our jar, and you can use fresh dill if you have it. I don't have it at the moment just yet. So I'm gonna put a teaspoon of dried dill seed in there, and well, we like it a little more spicy. I'm gonna put about a teaspoon of good old black peppercorns. Okay, I'm gonna start. All right, come on. And I'm just gonna break the garlic scapes up into little pieces. And of course, make sure they are good and clean. Nope. And it's just like asparagus. It'll show you where you can snap it at. If you can't snap it, that means it's too woody. And see how it won't snap? It'll just break. It's gotten too woody. Okay, I'm going to continue working on these. Now, another thing, look for bad spots, blemishes, brown spots. Just barely cut those off because they can't be in a ferment. Alright, and just discard them and put them in a bucket for your compost pile like these are going to. I will bring you back here in just a little bit. Okay, I got them packed into the jar as best I can, and I got all those scapes into this jar. This is going to be wonderful. Now, I use a second jar for this one. I'm going to mix up the brine. Jar is clean and sanitized. You're going to want, and don't gasp, you're going to want a tablespoon. Now, just a little more, just to be on the safe side. Now, this is coarse sea salt, no iodine. You can use pink Himalayan salt as long as it doesn't have iodine added to it. Kosher salt as long as it don't have iodine. See the 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 catch here? No iodine. Don't use table salt because it has anti-caking agents in it. You have to make sure that your salt is just pure salt. Now, the water I'm going to add, do not use tap water. It has chlorine and fluoride and a lot of chemicals, and your ferment will not work. It won't even get started. You need to use purified water, distilled water, or Berkey water. And I'm blessed to have a Berkey. So the brine is 1 tablespoon of salt to 1 quart of water. And you want to make sure that your salt gets completely mixed in water. You want it all dissolved. Now there's a good chance you won't use all this water. That's okay. Put the cap back on it. It'll stay fine and fresh in your refrigerator. Store it in your refrigerator. Sorry, y'all. Store it in your refrigerator till you do your next ferment, and it'll be fine. And now, we want to slowly pour it in. Now that I got a good start on it, now you want to bring it up to the neck of your quart jar. Because you want it to be able to have a room to bubble and ferment, because it's going to dance around. And this is when a weight comes in handy, because you want to make sure that it all stays under. And you see, I've got more water than I want. Making ferments can be a messy job. I might have to add a little more of my water back. Clean up the mess first. Because I want to make sure the water comes up to here, or the brine, let's not say water. The brine I want to come up to here. Because I want to make sure that every bit of those garlic scapes are under that brine. Because if it doesn't stay under the brine, it will go bad. The whole ferment will go bad on you. Okay. Now we put on, I am so thankful to have these. Wonderful Owl family member, Tammy with an I, got me this beautiful set of fermenters. Let's just make it easy on me. Take it out. You want to make sure that your airlock has plenty of water in it, because that's going to keep gnats from getting into your ferment. And let me tell you, gnats are horrible this year. And there you have it. Alright, now what do we do? Alright, you're going to set this aside. You can put it on your counter in your dark pantry somewhere. Now, if you don't have the airlock and you only have the top to use, make sure you have a deep bowl that this will fit in fine, because if you just use the cap, you don't want to tighten your lid at all. You want to pull that lid back that way. So now you want it just on there one turn. That way, if it gets too excited, it can bubble out. Thanks to the airlock, the gases will come out, and you'll see your airlock start to the little piece inside start to dance. Now, depending on the temperature of your home, where you ferment this, it can go, and plus the way you want it to taste, it can go for 7 to 14 days. 14 days is a really good ferment. It'll have a good sour taste, like an old-fashioned sour pickle. But these are amazing on sandwiches, on the side with some beans and cornbread, or if you get to do the, charcuterie boards, these are wonderful on it. Now, this is my second harvest of garlic scapes. I have a feeling there might be one more coming, so I'm going to do another jar because I love these. They're wonderful. Now, I will bring you back when it gets done fermenting and show you what to do. It's not hard, but I will bring you back, and I can't wait to see this bubble and dance. Watch the little airlock dance, because depending on the temperature of your home or where you ferment it, do not put it in the sunlight, not whatsoever. You want to keep it out of the sunlight, preferably a little bit darker place. I mean, not pitch black, but not completely, bright. But 7 to 14 days, and these will be done. Now, personally, I'm going to let it go 14 days. So, simple, easy, anybody can do this. And fermented food is so good for you, and for the probiotics that's in it for your digestive system, and plus it's garlic scapes, so it's going to be good for your immune system, and so many wonderful things. And you can do so much with them. They're wonderful, y'all. I hope this video encourages you to also start doing a little fermenting. You can either use the airlock or do the old-fashioned method of using a jar lid. You just have to remember to burp it daily so your jar doesn't explode. Now, like I said, I'll bring you back. I'm looking forward to these babies being ready. And I hope you do this as well. It's not hard to do. I hope this encourages you to do your own fermenting. Y'all take care. Continue to stock your pantries with food that will sustain you and heal you. Stock your pantries with food that is healthy, that will sustain you, not crap. Continue to stock up your medicine cabinet, your protection, and your necessities that you will need in the long run. Y'all, I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and may you each be blessed. I'll see you soon. Take care. Hoot hoot.